Hi. While Americans were busy renewing their cat tags on social media, posting pet photos just to get access to Red Note, they were actually stepping into the living room of a generation that has built an entirely new ways of connecting. And in that living room, there was a mini pig who became the center of a citywide debate. We'll get to that. China now has more pets than children under the age of 4. By 2030, the number is expected to double the under 4 population. But this isn't just a story about pets. It's a story about a generation that found a smarter way to live. They even invented a word to describe it. They call it furrents. Yes, they swapped the character for friends with the character for dog. Your dog is officially your social life now. So welcome to the new era. And let me put some numbers on that first. China's urban pet market surpassed 14 billion US dollars in 2024. Urban dog owners spend an average of $415 annually on their dogs. Cat owners around $288. 69% of all pets were held by those born after 1990s. So this isn't an elder companionship. This is a deliberate generational decision. I have a cat in Shanghai as well. I cook fresh food for him, do regular vet check-ins, and I've spent over $1,000 on that. But by Chinese pet owner standard, that number wasn't even unusual. We've talked about China's record low birth rate in my last video. This is the same generation, same pressure, but different answer. To understand why, you need to understand what social life actually costs them first. So China urbanized at an extraordinary speed. Most people in big cities, they don't grow up there. They arrived alone for work. Village community, childcare, friends, family networks are all hundreds or thousands kilometers away. What replaced it? Work. 996 culture from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. It's still the norm in many industries. Finish exhausted. You go home and you repeat that again. So the very traditional social scripts says, get married, have children, build a family. But that script now comes with a price tag most young people can't justify anymore. Mortgage, childcare, career sacrifice, relationship pressure. And Chinese culture added its own weight. Dinner with colleagues involves hierarchy. Families gathering involves interrogation for marriage and children. Even friendship can carry obligation. Every social interaction has a cost. And that cost is exactly where the pet start making sense. And here's how the pressure shows up directly in how young Chinese relate to their pets. Your cat don't ask you when you are getting married, and your dogs doesn't care about the salary you earn. They don't compare you to others or measure your success against one single standard. In a world where most relationships carries expectations, family pressure, career ladder, romantic obligations, a pet is that one relationship that is completely unconditional. My cat relies 100% on me. That sounds like responsibility. I agree, but this is also the most purest form of being needed and loved. And for a generation that's carrying enormous pressure, that feeling is genuinely rare. This is why young Chinese don't just own pets casually. The spending reflects the emotional weight that relationship carries. Premium food, regular vet check-ins, fresh cooked food, and it explains why fur friends don't just stay a private solution for long. It became a collective one. And here's why the social pressure angle gets really interesting. Because pets didn't just become companions. They became the infrastructure for a completely new kind of community. Dog owners meet in parks, on city walks, in pet-friendly malls or coffee shops. The dog is the entry point. Two strangers would never approach each other in a city of 25 million, but they approach each other's dog every single time. And from there, real relationship form. Low pressure, no hierarchy, no obligations, just two people's dog that have decided to like each other. Shanghai alone now has over 40 pet-friendly parks, and over 100 pet-friendly shopping malls operate nationwide. And the city is physically acknowledging and reorganizing itself around this social needs. Now let's go back to the mini pig story. A mini pig owner showed up in a pet-friendly park, but they were rejected because pig is not on the approved pet list. And what happened the next few days says everything about this community. Fellow pet owners flooded into the social media of the park's management team, and they argue so passionately about pigs should be allowed into the park. they are talking on behalf of the pig, a pig they'd never seen, and an owner they haven't met before, but the principle of pet inclusion was worth fighting for. That's not casual hobby, that's community with values. But cats can be slightly different. They are more solitary by nature, less suited to park meetup culture. But even that is shifting as well. Owners are socializing kitten early, specifically so they can participate. The desire for connection is so strong. So here's also what's happening beneath the pet boom. Young Chinese are not just replacing children with pets. That's a lazy and easy headline. What they are doing is more deliberate. They are identifying which part of the social scripts they want to change, and they are actually rebuilding them. Marriage, children, conventional family. This feel increasingly optional to many, but genuine connection, low-pressure social networking, self-chosen relationships remains essential. Pet just solved that very specific gap, and fur friends turn a private solution to a collective one. The $41 billion market, the 69% post-1990 ownership, the pet-friendly city infrastructure being built across China, these aren't vanity numbers. They are signs of a generation finding its own way to belong. The American who joined Red Note and paid the cat tax probably thought they were doing something cute, fun, and cross-cultural. They had no ideas whose living room they are stepping into. China has been spent decades telling people how to socialize and connect through families, through work, through relationships. Fur friends is what happens when a generation decides to figure it out by themselves. It all turns out it takes only a dog, a park, and a good Sunday morning. Does this kind of low-pressure community exist where you are from? Drop it in the comment and see you in the next video.